What's up guys, welcome back to FRC. We are finally here for Maiden. I'm so eager to try this out because I'm still looking for a good 800mm long range plane. In the end, my powertrain, I've decided to go with this 2306 2250 kV from eSky. This is a rather weak motor, I would say, because it's just 06 and it's wobbly. The motor is wobbly, but with a prop, it spins fine somehow. Propeller is a Azul Power 6145. Yeah, 61, so it's like 6.1 inch. It's a 3-blade. Very funny, this prop is very silent. I usually use it on my eSky Eagle. ESC is the old one. It's a Hobby King 30M 2 to 4S ESC, so it's rather heavy, about I think 30 gram. After this, I'll be using a better one. Receiver is the Radiomaster R84, so this has telemetry for a very cheap price. You can check out a link in the description on where you can get this, and I really like Radiomaster stuff. Now, I have a Zorro coming. Servo is the Emax ES08MA Metal Gear Servo, popular and reliable. Battery, I go with 3S today because of the motor limit. It's a 3S 2200 mAh in parallel, so there's a total of 3S 4400 mAh. Quite a lot of capacity for our maiden flight, but that's what I need to balance it. After this, I'll go with a 4S setup. Most likely will be a 4S 3000 mAh LiPo battery or lithium ion after this, because I'm a fan of 4S. There will be no flight controller today, just manual flying. Hopefully it'll be a great plane and we shall see. Can't wait, man. Okay, Maiden Day. Okay, test throttle 先啊，冇掉先啊。放喺前面啊。係咩 ？OK。 down, 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 down. Woo! It feels like a boat. Whoa. Uh-oh. And probably let's see. Maybe I need trimming. I'm gonna trim my pitch because it climbs up, and overall I think it's fine. But just let me trim it first. It's a bit yeah, I'm a bit confused. But when I'm confused, it's actually still holding itself level. So it's a good thing. And it's a bit hard to see. It does feel like, and also look like that Polaris, the amphibious plane that was viral before this. But I find it really hard to distinguish the plane in the air. Okay, sharp corner is fine. Unlike the Reptile Dragon, which is spiral, but this doesn't. It has a bit of self-leveling effect. And I still need to trim my roll. This is rolling to the left. Alright, so it's very fine doing sharp turn. And then once it's going, once you're on just a little bit of higher throttle, then it will just like sort of like rob forward. So I think this needs to run at a certain speed to be efficient, because it seems like you just apply a little bit of throttle and then you increase speed by a lot. Whereas when you are slow, like for example now we're on, I mean, I've not been using 3S for some time, so I feel like so now we are almost using like 50% throttle, and it's not very fast. But overall the plane flies, there's no issue with it. It feels like, I think this is the quality of Finwing. So I've gotten this dialed in with the trim, and it seems to fly fine. So now I'm gonna turn another round and face the wind and test whether this can fly slow or not. So far there's nothing wrong with this plane. That's the thing about Finwing. Their plane has nothing wrong, like the XBird as well. It just flies fine. There's no drama with it. Cornering feels good, so I'm getting the hang of the plane now. So this is how it feels for a plane of such design with a very high T-tail. I don't know what you call that. I think you call this T-tail, right? Like that Polaris. So despite the wing looking so short, I think it's fine. And we got no wind, literally zero wind. So thought of hanging onto the wind, but I can't. So when it's far, it's really hard to see, really hard to distinguish. So you're gonna know what's your orientation while you are flying this. Don't just rely on the visual itself. And yes, we can fly slow, and there's nothing to complain about this plane. It's just there's nothing wrong. And also the prop that I'm using is freaking quiet. Despite this being a pusher, see, height cuts through the air. That's full throttle, so this is 3S, so it's a bit underwhelming. And high speed corner fine as well. Let's go high speed. So that's 3S for you, and that is not a very good 3S battery. Rather old and not high performance 3S. So we got beeped immediately just now. With the XBird, you do not need to worry doing sharp corner. It's fine. And I think when there is wind, it does wiggle, especially when it's at very low speed. You see, when it's cornering, there's wiggle. I'm sure you can see it on the camera. I like this. So it flies fine. Just like the Alba bird, I have nothing to complain. So it's like this is the end of my commentary. Guys, there's nothing else to say. It just flies fine. And Finwing has thoroughly tested it just like the other planes. Why the propeller is so quiet is probably because of the slipstream design of the tail. Let's just land. Okay, I'm gonna land from the left. There's basically no wind and I can't go too far because visibly it's rather hard to see. Oops. Oops. So I did a bit of prop track there. Oh my god, other planes, a lot of things to say, but this plane is perfect. They have fine-tuned this, so it's easy for you to just maiden. In my case, I just need to trim it out, and that's it. You can go for longer range flying or more crazy stuff, like putting flight controller. I'm serious. Although they provided this plane, but sorry guys, there's nothing else I can say about this. So you can check out a link in the description to the official store of this XBird, and shipping I think it takes around 2 to 3 weeks to US. If you're not done so, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, probably with this, well, maybe my long range setup as I'm setting up my Express LRS on 900 MHz. So see you next video, bye.